How we living, boys? We're doing Korean Tank Briar. That's where you go Titanic Heartsteel into Sundered Sky. This is a build that actually came out last year, and only one person ever, and to my knowledge, has gone Masters Plus playing Heartsteel and Jungle. So this build, I would say, is a little bit weaker to others. Or maybe bro is just, I don't know, maybe he found sauce that no one else could pull off. But this is for all the people that do want to play Heartsteel and Jungle. There is a lot of you that want to do that. If you've never played Heartsteel, you might not know the amount of dopamine that fills your brain when you hit that monster round. So we're going to path bot here. Tank builds love pathing bot because you do need damage dealers, or you're just kind of less useful. Now, how does this build get away with this? Mostly just because Briar can work with Conqueror really well. Conqueror works really well for tankier builds. And Briar gets to build Titanic first. Nothing else matters. That's like how I see it. So we're going to do what we can do here. Path bot, get our damage dealers rolling, and get Heartsteel. See how tanky we can get for the team here. I will say, a lot of the time when you do play this build, like this is more for a supportive player. You can carry really hard. I mean, obviously you've seen me do some crazy things with Tank Briar, but the amount of absurdities that you do on this build is a little bit less than like the higher damage builds, of course. But it's a it's a really humble build that allows you to build Heartsteel fan favorites. Exactly what we're doing here. But yeah, there's only one guy that's ever pulled off Heartsteel in high elo, and it was on Korean server too. So people that do value Korean server more than others, I mean, plays to your benefit if that is you. I don't think it's really bad. Again, when I made the video about it last year, I played 2 games of it in a row, and they both went incredibly well. Actually, I think I dropped like 10 kills each. But you know, I have played 3 games recently of this build with Grasp in challenger lobbies, and the games were close, but there were just so many times that I just didn't have enough damage to punish someone super hard trolling. So I'm very adamantly against Grasp right now until I see something that changes my opinion on it. But again, I played 3 games in a row, and literally every time that I had Grasp, I just ran out of damage. So you do need a precision tree rune. You can take any of them, actually, but Grasp is pretty dead, I would say. Well, I'm here. Nice, good flash. Rek'Sai could be here. I don't think I would die, right? We have Rakan. He did use heal, right? So this guy healed this guy something, I think. At least I'm hoping he did something. 24 farms, so he hasn't done the crab yet, so I'm actually up a good little bit here. Now, again, right, there's no invade because my Gromp is their Gromp, so we have 35 seconds before we can invade that, so there's not much to do. That should just be a kill, not going to lie if he had any spells, but he might not. I'm going to hit a Ruby Longsword recall, and then I'm going to start walking up for my boy. He's going to TP back. We'll fight the 2v2 on my... And again, this is pretty standard jungling. You guys have had a lot of games like this. Again, full clear, get the gank, get the crab, take your recall, don't waste any time, and keep it moving. I'm going to try and just lock this Kled kill in real quick, actually. Try and slide behind this bush real quick. Buffer W2. We have Conqueror stack. There's nothing she can do to fight me here. There's just nothing this Rek'Sai can do. There's absolute zero. Tag a red buff. Are you going to... Alright, so he did use knockup finally. Again, I have Conqueror stacked. They actually can't do anything to me. Alright, maybe they can. Not gonna lie. But even then, I don't think they can. How sick is having Conqueror stacked? I healed too much. I might die for this W. What do you guys think? Oh, I should have died for the W. Wait, good kill? Oh my god, it's just too good. So if that doesn't tell you guys right there how insane this shit is. It does take the correct situation to pull it off, of course. Where like you need to be able to get like a W auto Q, auto W2, get to like 10 stacks, then Briar auto stack it. And as long as you're able to continue keeping it there, you're really good. It just gives so much healing. Again, 81 healing in an early game fight is like, it's probably 2 autos. Maybe 3, depending on if I get some bleed procs to heal me up a little bit. Which, you know, like, if that 81 gets you more passive healing, then obviously it'll turn into 3 autos really quick. But yeah, I mean, that was sick. That was sick. I don't know what to say. Would PTA have done that? No, actually. I likely would have died on their initial burst here with PTA. But I would have killed Kled faster and dealt more damage to Rek'Sai. Again, I held my cooldowns on Rek'Sai because I didn't want to oversend into the knockup. I'd rather just wait for the knockup because I know that's what bro is all like thinking about. Again, one of the biggest things to like kind of break you from the mold if you're like an Emerald Diamond player and you're trying to get to Masters is Emerald Diamond and under all play their game plan. And as you start getting higher in ranks, you start playing to counter their game plan and then do yours. So that's exactly what we did there. Figure out their game plan and then make it work. Shoot ult here because I think they will play. Nice. That's a fear, bro. You trolling? I think we just dive this. Hit the wave. I'm going to act like I'm not going for this. Act like I'm walking away. Tremor Sense can still see me, but that's okay. And completely zone this wave. Nice. So that's a cannon no one got. Definitely going to go for the crab. My blue buff is up, but we obviously know Rek'Sai is not here. It is obvious that she will hit you, and it is obvious to me too. You know me, man. I got to get my farm. Oh my god, my top laner roamed. I see. Good cook. That had to be in a flash. Oh, never mind. It was her E. That's what it was. You lose more time if you fight the Poppy there and try and risk your recall. Just chalk it up and walk, bro. Just chalk it up and walk. Go Tunneler here. You technically can spend more money if you get Giant Spell, but nah. Not really rocking with it. I do want a little bit more AD because we are ahead right now. My top laner is actually behind somehow. I don't really get it. Well, I guess he took a roam, so he drops some experience. He'll probably get level 7 off this wave, right? I could help him here in a second here. One thing that's really important for this build is to farm. A lot of Briar builds do need a lot of farm, and this is one of them because you need to get Titanic plus Heartsteel ASAP. And that can take some... Sure. I'm on ward. You see kind of how you know that was warded just based on the fact that he walked away immediately before, you know, he could see you, really? Yeah. That guy. Now their mid walks here. I'm going to try and counter the counter. So their mid might... Oh, never mind. He used D. Nice. That's like a 20-second cooldown. We have support roam, so we are happy to just send it here. Kled's TPing back. Now, Kled's really strong in comparison to Mbessa here, but we're going to send it before he can get here. Obviously, we know that Poppy is not here yet, so this is why you send. Now, once Poppy gets here, right, we want to leave. So I'm going to preemptively tell my team that we need to leave, get that smite, and we're out. Really good. Again, this is like a really obvious thing when I'm saying it, and then when you get into your game, it might not be as obvious. And that's actually just tied to how much information you can intake. Right? Like, it doesn't take me a lot to do, you know, Briar combos really well. And it also doesn't take me a lot to... you know, just have a game plan because I've done it so many times. And if you're lacking in one of those areas, obviously, you know, now's the time to lock in, you know. Walk towards the wall. Good. Good ult out. Nice. And we can actually kind of bait that 2v1. If they go for the dive, I'll ult and it'll be super good. As long as Rek'Sai's not here, this is really good if it hits. Well, at least we defend him so he can farm. I need to farm too, so I'm happy with that missing. We do have Titanic in base. But like I always say, man, if you can go Titanic first, the build's probably gonna work. Crazy TP from my boy. Look at that silly ass Rek'Sai. He's trying to like too hard to counter my engage, but I don't really need to do too much here. Oh, we could have done that. We could have cooked that. I don't expect him to know that, but there was a world. You see it. Well, hell yeah, nice. Yeah, this Rek'Sai is trying too hard to counter me. Again, you have to be able to counter them and get your game plan. This guy's going all counter, no game plan. So, this is good. My Auri super fed. I'm not. Like, I have 8 KP out of 11. I'm not even fed. What the hell? Let's go ahead and grab this hard steel. Okay, where's it at? 3k gold. There it is. I'll be damned if I get a speed of some sort. For base health regen. Woohoo! My favorite. Woo! I could have went dragon here, but I actually prioritized the cycling camps in this moment. Because this game is so heavily us favored, I do want to just continue being super strong. And I can take like a minute loss on dragon to do so. They're super tanky. Rek'Sai would be able to see me with Tremor Sense here. I'm going to pink this to hopefully get a better angle. Looks like they're not looking at me. That's good. I can look for a huge ult. It's going to hit Rek'Sai. That part kind of sucks. No ult on her, though. We're going to ping to hopefully make sure Bro stays in this fight, because it's going to take a little bit, but we're going to do just fine in it. That's wall. I've canceled one auto, so I'm behind on damage here, but seems like we won this fight. I don't think it's worth it to go for the poppy kill. Like, you could walk under turret, go kill her, and then die to likely the turret, but prioritize, just get my 2 kills, get the wave in. Again, that wave set to my team. We're doing good. Good kill. Especially, like, if we're doing alright in 2v2s, that means, if we're doing alright in 2v2, or 3v3s, or 2v2s, or 4v4s, anything that doesn't involve Ahri, that means wherever Ahri is, she's winning. So that means that we have an even side and a winning side, which is pretty chill. Especially with Logan Jungle Briar getting some gold, man. I think we're pretty... We might not know it, but I know it. I'm happy to see it. Ooh, nice. And we're up camps, so that's always good. Kai'Sa should not have went bot here, but I can make up for that. I want to look for a little chunk here. We're not losing a plate for it. Again, just that little chunk. I mean, again, he just came back from base, and now he's 0 health, right? I do want to recall. Hopefully they don't just start this. Kind of greeting Hela here. Can we get vision of that? Yes, he has 2 wards. Can he just step up and get that shit? Can he rock with a real one? Well, we're fine with your money, Rakan. We got 2 wards in his pocket. That's all it is. Not personal. Redemption is really cool. I'm just going to pray that they're not on it. If they get this drag, we'd likely be pretty upset about it, but ain't nothing to it. If they get this dragon, we'll attack his top side and we'll call it a day. I can just hawk shot it, I guess, at this point. Oh yeah. I didn't know if I wanted to use E there, but happy I did. Now having the situation be a little bit more over. Not so scared of this fight right now. Stack up my Conquer. Conquer is fully stacked. I'm going to use my E the moment that this TP comes in to hopefully buffer. Good. Just keep autoing. It's better with Conqueror to just continue fighting because you will get more healing. We should aim this guy if we can. Good hit. Nice. Huge. And nice, we're actually on Heartsteel already. Well, 14 minutes. Usually, if you're having a decent game, around 15 to 16 minutes, you'll get 2 items. So we're a little bit ahead of the curve. Not too much. We're happy about it. But again, that's kind of the key to the Rek'Sai matchup, is you just got to spend a lot of time, like, working on how you approach fights, because she can just counter your engage kind of by default. So you have to get a little bit more creative about when you're using it. Or, yeah, actually just when. The when is actually everything, because if you go too early, you get hard countered, right? But if you go too late, then your team's already taking too much damage. So you have to, like, try and use movement to try and bait her to think she has an opportunity. And then, you know, slide away from that. I think at the end of this video, we're going to try and find the player that I'm referring to, by the way, using my last video. Again, I haven't been able to re-find them. I think they just name changed or quit the game, one of the two, but we're going to do what we can. Because I've been trying to find it, but maybe if I show you guys what method I'm using to try and find it, maybe you guys can find it and let me know. Because, I mean, This would be the first video that I wasn't able to directly just pull the credit to the player by just clicking the link and sending it. But, I mean, we can send it just from the previous one, I guess. But, I don't know, some weird thing in my head. I want to scratch the itch here. We do have smite advantage. I'm not going to try and overburst here because I do want to get the Heartsteel proc. Kill this guy and then ult that one. I think we're going to miss. We undershot. No, we're so lit. Chill. Let me get Heartsteel. Sorry, team. Don't play with me. No! Be serious. Be serious, though. Let me get the 20, man. You have 9 kills, bro. I'm being greedy. Fuck your Medjais, man. Heartsteel. Bonk. That's fine. I'm kidding. Oop. And Bessa that's behind versus anyone. Oh, how did he win the trade? How does it happen? I'm going to sync up my Rift drop into Hop Over the Wall. Oh, thank you, by the way. I'm the worst player on Earth. It's okay, though. I'll make it work. Heartsteel, hop in the whip. It's okay. We're fine. Just kidding. We actually need another second. That's fine. Drive through. I need to hit all of them, but actually get away. No! I'm so fine, right? Like, I'm so fine. Alright, we got one. Fuck, man. That was so stupid. It's all because I messed up this W. I'm so stupid. My bad, my bad, my bad. Luckily, Kled got 1k. Kled can't do anything in this game, so we're fine. Okay, Kled with 2 shutdowns. No, I'm kidding. We'll be alright. Alright, that's my one throw of the game. Sorry, team. What do we got? AD, yep. Again, grab the boots that counter enemy team and keep it fucking. Now, if I remember correctly, this player was actually going Sundered Sky 3rd or Terminus 3rd. Terminus is a crazy word. But that was pre-Overlord's buff. So is Overlord's like just better here? Yeah, I'm selling myself on it. Dude, we might gotta lock in a little Overlords. But alright, so I gave a shutdown, Ari gave a shutdown, and we lost Medjai stack. So that was literally throw of the year. That could have been cleaned up and just been a clean play, but it wasn't. The overgreed to try and drive away was the big problem. I could have just went behind and lived, but I greeted, and that's on me. Seems like they're cleaning it up pretty well, but... To be honest, if they do that dragon, Rek'Sai's not there, I can actually defend top turret. Might be pretty good. Oh, she didn't push. Okay. If she doesn't push, then this is a bad play. If she does and dies to me, and we get the dragon, then it's really good for us. Obviously, she can't do anything. She's going to try and ult an E, maybe? Oh, no. What it is. We know that Poppy's there because Briar ult gives vision. Kill, man. Kill, man. Someone's TPing. Wow. We're just going to try and not get wall bounce. We're just going to try and walk through all their damage, get both my Heartsteel procs, get my W2. We still have Conqueror stacked, so we're not even worried about it. Build can be pretty silly. When your team is ahead, this build gets kind of silly. You know we gotta lock it, man. I don't feel the need to have Sundered Sky for a little bit of healing. Like, the reason that you go Sundered Sky 3rd is because it heals percentage of your health, right? 6%. So the more health that you have, the more that it'll heal. True. But I don't think I need the heal. Conqueror's kind of cooking. This is probably the most healing on Conqueror I've gotten in like 50 games. Can't even lie to you. You guys need to run. How many stacks is Smolder at? Oh, 0. Okay. Yep. Man, this is how we throw. Man, it starts with me, man. That's the worst part. If we were to lose this game, it would start with my throw. The worst part. But I believe in us. The moment that you start thinking like a loser, you're going to become one. So I'm a fucking winner. And I'm going to carry this fight. And that'll be the end of the game. And they'll FF. I mean, hopefully they don't, right? I kind of like, I want to bonk some head. You do need to get 300, like, let's talk about gold efficiency. It's like one of the worst stats in the game, but it is like an interesting little goalpost that I have for myself that, Heartsteel as an item is worth 3,000 gold when you have 300 stacks on it. So, like, I myself right now just want to get that. That's like all this challenge is. Good little wall bonk. Auto Titanic there. I think it would be good to get Heartsteel proc, then look for an ult. He flashed it. That's okay. We're too tanky. I'm not going to lie. They can't do that. There's no shot I even take damage here. Good try, guys. Try and stop him from getting remount. Once we W, he's dead, unfortunately for him. Nice. And that's likely an FF. That was a really demoralizing loss. I'd be surprised if they didn't, but I would respect them if they locked this in, because they do have a good ass team comp. Like, they have Poppy to counter me, Rakan, Ari, Kaisa, and Mbessa. Like, this champion is 1v9 into us. Lissandra is insane with Smolder because she locks one person down, he gets the reset and keeps it pushing. You know what we gotta do. Talk to me about some AD, y'all. So what do we have by default? We have 98 AD. 100 right now because we're missing some health. Just bought 100 AD, no big deal. And we're almost at 300. Look at my size growing. I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna lock a Elixir of Iron for the extra size. Man, very rarely do you get to have this much fun on this build, but this is a pretty good top end. It all ties to that really insane level 4 play. So, I mean, you know, make it work, man. Good early game is the key. I do agree, Dragon is very important here. We do need to check on Smolder stacks, because once that guy gets going, it's going to be a little rough. Yeah, he's almost there too, 202. But we're up almost 3.5 levels. We're up a full Overlord's Blood, man, like 4,000 gold and Jungle 3 levels. We're doing really good. Otacon every neutral, like we're doing well. And I'll use this moment to say, like, again, play your favorite build. Because if you play well, it doesn't matter what build you play. Like, do you know how many people say you can't make Heartsteel jungle work on Briar and high elo, but then you do it, and it's like, well, it's just a good game. Yeah, just play well. Have good games, often. Not that crazy, I don't think. Big bonk. Smolder, you will be next. With Kled here, can I do this? I might as well try, right? Go for Smolder first. I mean, we just bonk that guy. Looking like Mundo right here, huh? I want a W out to get a W2. No shot. You think you're killing here, though. Being serious, look at how much health I heal. Can't do shit, bro. And Mbessa splitting that whole time. Nice. We can, we can't get Sundered Sky on next recall, but we did break 300. Alright, now we got Baron. That's going to be a crazy team fight. Take my recall and go. You don't need to push that wave. There you go. Dude, W80 carry for realizing that. Yeah. Do I go these? I just want to be as tanky as possible. I don't think this game plays past this, so let's be as strong as we possibly can. Sundered Sky, I would likely go Spear Visage last, because the thing about going Plated Steel Caps and Spear Visage, it gives you 100 of both resist. And then you have all your health. So, like, you are just genuinely that tanky. Ooh, big throw, actually. That's a huge throw. I mean, I kind of got to take the death. My E, I stopped charging it. What is wrong with my head? Send it. Fine. You gotta cook. Do W, slide past. Good. Could chase him. I don't think I have to, though. Nice. Woo! I'm so sorry to everyone watching that. You could have seen the biggest 1v9 ever had I played that fight better, where I didn't cancel that E, but I made a mistake. I accidentally fucked up. No vision is good. And now we just sit here and chunk. Hey, when we get Sundered Sky plus a pink ward, so we can start stepping up into their jungle raid boss style. Dude, we are so strong. Quick 105 base. It's so crazy. Somehow I'm best KD this game. I already started what, like 9-0? Oh, what happened? Get my team a red buff on the way back. Doesn't take too long. Looks like we're playing for another ult here. Make sure you don't aggro the raptors with this W. Go raid boss. Pray that you can do this. Dodge as much damage as you can. You're going to take a shit ton because it's Smolder. Once you get a W2E, oh my god, I actually took that much damage. Okay, we are not raid boss like that. We need to buffer E earlier. Okay. Can win. Can win. Let's do this. All as 5. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Unless they end here, but I don't think they have it like that. 10 seconds on Kaisa, and then Mbesso clears the wave like they get inhib at best. Who else is shaking right now? You guys think we lose this? Yeah, I guess Lissandra with 5 people hitting you is just enough when Smolder gets upgrade. Yeah, Smolder ult was how much damage? Oh, not much. This Q was just chunking, man. I bet. Can win. Dude, that was like the raid boss angle too. I actually think that like there's a world that we actually do cook that if I do buffer E earlier. If I buffer E into the Lissandra ult and Smolder Q right here, get 2 into the wall, I can really start stacking up. But it is what it is. Didn't get the E. We do have Soul coming up. By the way, it's Mountain Drake with Briar. That's tank. Decent. I'm on a carry. Got the ult. Can hit him as much as possible. Nice. Probably GG if we pull the wave. Yeah, 2 minions is enough, I think. I can just stand in front of the wave. Let me get there. Do I really have to flash for this? Oh my god, this guy did it. That's decent. I think we can actually kill in time. Because we have Void Grubs. Void Grubs adding up, by the way. They're going to try and engage on me. I need to pull turret aggro here. Both of them. Yes. When Rek'Sai steps up to hurt me, I'm going to E. We did get that. I can keep this going. We have a cannon come through. Bait the engage. W2 bonk, probably. Ow. That hurt. GG. Wow. What a game, though. Holy shit, man. How much healing? Only 1,200 there. I mean, we didn't have it for very long, but... Tank, Briar, Heartsteel, man, you can make it work. All right, let's do the research now. Wow, I have two. A lot of you guys ask me, yo, Logan, where's the playlist? It's in the description. It's Vanilla's theme. So all I do every video is I go to this. It's just a million playlists, right? And I just go to the most recent one, and that's every video. Literally what I do every single time. Dude, shout out the boys here. Yeah. Oh my god. 38k damage, up 5k in jungle. No honors. I'm about to tweak the fuck out. Damage taken, huge. Conqueror healing was absolutely disgusting, but you do have to play around it yourself. No honors team, by the way. Love jungle. Wow. Alright, let's find this player real quick. Save you guys your time. So we're gonna go to my channel real quick. I know it said Korean. That player. Tank Briar. There it is. Yeah, this master player is abusing Heartsteel and jungle. He was, man. He's ranking. Yeah, there's his rune page, right? So let's try and see if we can find this player. Like, how can I translate typing that? Because I don't have the keyboard installed. No one else typed it. Did I link it maybe? No, I forgot. Maybe. I can look at the Korean ladder and see if anyone's name lines up. You guys can, or I can pull them both onto Korean Briar. Wait, is this it? Did we find it? Oh my god, we found it! Dude, I couldn't find it. I literally must have just went by. Nice. Nice. And this was, what patch was this? This was 15.2. I guess it doesn't go that far back. But look at it, we found it! So now he's a Kraken Titanic enjoyer. What a badass. See if we can find when he was doing this. It was probably split 1 then. I guess it's not. Yeah, it's not changing items. Damn. But yeah, look at that. Oh, it is changing items. Just I guess not this one. He still does play Conqueror. That's actually crazy. But yeah, we found it. So shout out this guy. He doesn't play it anymore apparently, but oh, okay. Hey man, we found a little bit. I mean, that's probably enough. Kraken into hard steel. What the fuck is this guy doing? What a badass, bro. I mean, you can see the Korean Briars love the single target of Hullbreaker. But, yeah, man, there you go. We found it. That's exciting. But yeah, so there you go. Again, Korean Tank Briar, of course. This is what he was running. Titanic Heart Steel, Sundered Sky. I talked about the Terminus, Unending Despair back when it was good. Yeah, man. I mean, it's badass. I mean, we just had a crazy game on it. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out this guy. Let me get his name real quick, so I at least could say something. Let's see. Flashbang. I'm having a hard day. Hashtag save me. What a fucking real one.
I'm having a
하루가 힘들어 샵 구해줘.
My fucking god. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Peace.